A little bit about myself. I farmed for 20 years in western Oklahoma. Then I went to graduate school and got a master's and a PhD in crop physiology and production. So I've got more experience than I can ever sell. I also was area agronomist for 5 years for K-State in northwest Kansas, and did a lot of interesting stuff there, and then went to work for NRCS. What we're talking, we've got a rainfall simulator set up to demonstrate the effects of residue versus bare soil versus other treatments. But we also want to talk about our multi-species cover crop plot that we have out there. NRCS is launching into a major educational objective on soil health. And, you know, for the most part, we in agriculture don't think about what's going on below the surface as long as everything looks fairly good above the surface. We don't think about what the life that's in the soil. And we've done a lot to disrupt that life from the days that this was all in prairie and unaffected by humans. So we're starting to study more about what can we do to mimic the natural state, get the soil more in balance, get the soil to cycle nutrients more regularly, more dependably, maybe increase our residue and our organic matter. Each percent of organic matter in your soil will hold about 1 inch more water per foot of soil profile. So if you can increase your organic matter by 1%, you've got soil that's 3 foot deep, you can store 3 inches more water there than you could previously. If your irrigation system goes down in the middle of the summer, that might make the difference between making a crop and not making a crop. So those are some things to think about. Also, a number of people whose pay scale is several levels above mine are worried about carbon dioxide and greenhouse gases and global warming. No matter where you stand on that, it is in the news and it's not going to go away quickly. The good news is agriculture can make a major difference there. And a lot of the people who study this say that increasing the organic matter content 1% in the soil would cost about $500 an acre to do through other means other than agriculture. Now, I don't know when or if carbon trading will actually get serious enough that they'll pay you for doing that. But if you could get an extra $500 an acre for increasing your soil organic matter content 1%, I bet you'd increase it 2% because you can do it, and it will pay you to do it. And so stop by and talk to us out there. We're just getting started with this. Next week, we're going to be doing a round of training for our field office personnel and for the Conservation Water District people also. And so we're just getting into this, but I've been studying it for about 5 years now. It will definitely pay you on your irrigated ground. I think it will pay on the dry land, but the dry land, there's going to be a lot of art involved with the science and knowing what to do and when to do it. So there's still some research that needs to happen there, but I definitely believe it will pay you to consider this on your irrigated ground to increase that organic matter content, make your soil more productive.